We begin tonight in Tioga County, where a man has been arrested on multiple vehicle and traffic violations. Last month, the Tioga County Sheriff's Office responded to a crash on West River Road in the town of Nichols. Police say 58-year-old Jack S. Lineberg was driving west when he allegedly hit a motorcycle that was turning, throwing both people off of it. The driver of the bike, 64-year-old Calvin H. Pierce, died from his injuries, while the passenger, 45-year-old Carla R. Pierce, suffered serious injuries but is expected to survive. Lineberg is charged with aggravated vehicular homicide, aggravated vehicular assault, driving while intoxicated, aggravated unlicensed operation, reckless driving, and several other charges. Lineberg was also previously convicted of DWI. He was remanded to the Tioga County Jail after arraignment and will appear at a later date.